welcome to Eurosport and to the World Weightlifting Championships. The Glyfada Sports Centre in Athens hosts these 59th games. We join the championships with the big men, the 100-kilogram category. We join it first with the snatch, but let me remind you that over the 7 categories completed so far, there have been 3 world records. They happened on day 1, Ivanov of Bulgaria, in the 52-kilogram category. He broke a world record in the jerk, took his figures to 155 kilograms, and his overall total to 272.5. Both world records. In the 67.5 kilogram category, Israel Milutzian of the Soviet Union beat his own world record in the snatch. Well, this is Stefanov of Bulgaria, 23 years old, from Krumvgrad. Been lifting since 1978, coached by Marko Gamchev, the national team coach. And of course the Bulgarian team as a whole seeking to redeem itself. They had problems in Seoul. They were sent home, of course, and 5 weightlifters were tested positive and disqualified in those games, and so the sport very much on trial in these World Championships. Oh, a marvelous lift. It was a first attempt at 180 kilograms. Good starter. And the snatch, of course, a very difficult discipline. And this is Pavel Kuznetsov of the Soviet Union, the Olympic champion from Seoul, 28 years old, from Stupino. And he too attempts 180 kilograms. He's got a best, incidentally, of 192.5 in this snatch event. The overall competition is, of course, the snatch and then clean and jerk, and then the 2 totals are added together to give a total, and it is on that basis that the medals are awarded. Let's see whether it can get under this. Oh, he moved the bar quickly. Oh, beautiful. Oh, the big Soviet Olympic champion got under that well. He's an education teacher, 11 years experience at top level. Look at the stress on those knees. Well, now we've got a couple of discs at 2.5 kilograms added to each end. Kuznetsov, incidentally, has had 1 attempt at 185. He's failed that. And this is his 2nd attempt. And he didn't look too comfortable on the first, I have to say. And he now has to get the bar moving very quickly indeed to get underneath it. The chalk on his hands. He stamped his feet into a container with resin as he came onto the platform so that there was no chance of a slip at all. You can see the resin, the white substance beneath the bar. The chalk on the hands to maintain the grip. Now, watch him sit into this and drive with those big, powerful legs. 3 attempts, of course, in each of these lifts. That was nowhere near, so he's had 2 failures. And that, incidentally, is Nico Vlad of Romania, the world record holder in this snatch event. His world record, incidentally, at 200.5 kilograms. Well, this is Kuznetsov, his 3rd and final attempt at 185 kilograms then. His best, you saw that early lift of 180 kilograms. Now, can he stay in business? The Olympic champion in a little bit of bother here. The final lift for the Olympic champion. Incredible stature. No. Well, he didn't really get the psychological preparation for that at all. He was never near that. And so his best lift will go down on the book at 180 kilograms, and that's not as good as one would have expected. He sits back on that, has no control. Nico Vlad, world record holder in this event from Romania, world champion in 1984. And he's twice European champion in 1983 and 84. A talented lifter. And this is his first attempt at 187.5 kilograms. Looks very cool and calm. Much of the preparation done in the back room where the warming up occurs. And look at the concentration on that face. Oh no. Well, the world record holder, one would have expected him to take that, but 187.5, he's failed on his first attempt. He went for it, but he couldn't get that bar quite high enough to allow him to squat underneath. Petr Stefanov of Bulgaria. His attempt at 187.5 kilograms. He's seen Nico Vlad, world record holder, fail on his first attempt. And Stefanov will equal his personal best if he succeeds here. So he's going well. Yes! Oh, solid as a rock. Equals his personal best at 187.5 kilograms. Second attempt, but it was a good attempt. He really got under that beautifully. It's as if the bar is stationary in the air and the lifter rushes down towards the ground to get beneath it. Now, second attempt for Vlad of Romania. Wonder what went through his mind when he saw Stefanov succeed at 187.5. Interesting to see whether that motivates him or whether it has the opposite effect. Oh, superb technique from the world record holder. No mistake that time. So two men now at 187.5 kilograms.
Ibarra 190 kg. On the barbell 190 kilograms.
Superb. There you have it, 190 kilograms. Petr Stefanov. It's his third attempt in this snatch discipline. Oh, he almost made it. Almost made it. But he has 187.5 kilograms to his credit, and that's good. Had he succeeded there, of course, it would have set new personal best figures. He just lets the bar get behind him there, and you can see him. He almost felt he had that. Oh, Vlad of Romania. Took a couple of attempts at 187.5 kilograms and now goes for 190. Oh yes. Feet relatively close together on that lift, but that's certainly the winning lift. Vlad wins it. Stefanov in second, that's 190 to 187.5, and Kuznetsov in third. That's the first discipline. The Romanian goes along with his pedigree. The world record holder wins the first test. So now on to the clean and jerk. This is Udo Goose of East Germany. Third attempt at 222.5 kilogram in this clean. Now he's cleaned it. Now those big legs will attempt to drive that bar upwards. Good lift. Ranked 10th in the world at the moment, and that was a marvellous piece of lifting. Might get another look at that in a moment, just to have a look at that technique as he goes back into the preparation room. Yes, here we are. He really got under that bar well. Look at the way the bar flexes. And now he's got to drive with his legs and extend the arms and hold with control to get 3 white lights. A little bit of wavering, but he's stationary, and that's all that matters. And Wu Huang of Korea will have noticed that. He was 5th, incidentally, in the Los Angeles Olympics. It's his 3rd attempt at 225 kilograms. And he struggled just a little bit. Asian champion back in 1987. Was 7th in the Olympics last year, so he knows what major championships are about. Holds the bar much closer than some of the other men we've seen. The favourite probably still to come. Oh, he didn't even get out of the clean situation. And one just got the feeling that he didn't really believe there. Look of frustration on his face, but no look of frustration on the face of Nico Vlad, of course, who already has the first category to his credit with 190 kilograms. That's the snatch, and now can he repeat that? Here, the bar is at 225 kilograms. He's already lifted 222.5, incidentally. This is 3rd lift. Oh, no! Well, Vlad will have to stay with 222.5, and I'm sure he'll feature in the medals with that. He's already in good form, as is Stefanov of Bulgaria. This is his 3rd attempt at 227.5 kilograms. He's made a very, very strong recovery indeed. Personal best at 187.5 for the snatch. And this 100 kilogram category proving quite competitive. If he can achieve this, he'll have an overall total, just looking down, at 415, and that may well be good enough to win. Oh, what a superb piece of lifting. Tremendous form being shown by the Bulgarian, Stefanov. 227.5, and that gives him an overall total of 415, and that's going to take some beating. Pavel Kuznetsov, the Soviet Union, he's attempting now 232.5 kilograms. He's already lifted 220. Can he do it? Very difficult to raise himself psychologically for this. It's a big rise from 220 to 232.5, but he needs it to challenge the lead. Oh, he's into the clean. Oh, it took a lot of work to get out of that. Now, how much has he got left? Nothing is the answer. He didn't make the attempt at all. And so Stefanov of Bulgaria wins that category, the clean and jerk, 227.5 kilograms. Goose of East Germany, incidentally, was 2nd with 222.5. And Vlad of Romania, 222.5, was in 3rd. So overall, Stefanov is the winner of the 100 kilogram category. Vlad is in 2nd, and Kuznetsov is in 3rd. 415 kilograms was the overall winning total. And that was a superb effort. We got confirmation of that shortly, as the big Soviet looks disappointed. There it is, Stefanov from Vlad, from Kuznetsov. A total of 415 to 412.5 to 400. Good competition. The gold medal to Peter Stefanov of Bulgaria. Well, he set a personal best in the first of the disciplines and built on it and got his just reward. Well, join us shortly after the break.